teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr going to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's a 2nd and 5. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting well backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
John Kaminsky got him down defensively. Now a 2nd and 10.
They run it again with Kamara. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
3rd and 2.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, We get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from... Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Throwing now is Carr. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now Carr. And this one too low.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Olave over the middle.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Again, it's Carr. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's caught by
Olave, touchdown New Orleans.
A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Saints have retaken the lead.
An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Khalif Raymond, one man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Trying the left side with Kamara.
And he'll work down inside the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From from the 44-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
To throw his Carr.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
David Montgomery and the Lions about set to begin this next series.
They'll be looking to get in the end zone again, and the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had there during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
2nd and 10.
Now Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And that's caught inside the 35. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff taking it in from a yard out.
And the Lions add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. To throw, it's Carr. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
John Kaminsky
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Carr. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Carr now on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And a point after, good by Groupie.
And it's now 21-17.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond now.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Gone. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Goff on first down. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A final shot before break here. Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you, we now proceed to the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, Montgomery. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden, they've got a first down in the red zone.
In motion right, Olave. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Carr.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Williams diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, Carr.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3.
Carr to throw again. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. Carr now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on.
Well, he's loose again. Still going. Touchdown, Detroit. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Lions are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. That's pulled in at the 32. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
David Montgomery and the Lions about set to begin this next series.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and that's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
A 3rd quarter now to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Now run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Kamara up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Carr. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Out of the gun. Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Montgomery back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So time for Carr and the Saints. Down by 11, 2:06 to play. They'll have 1 play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Here's second and a yard. Throwing his Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. Now Carr. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Here's second down. Carr to throw. Drives the left side and finds Olave. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On first and 10, here's Carr. To the sideline and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Carr now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Second down, goal to go. Carr going to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. Now that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Lions quickly now are going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So here comes a very important kick now from Michael Badgley. This to perhaps salt this one away. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
One final try now for Carr. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board, both offense.